what happened. So people are not thinking, because I had it yesterday, because he's in a wheelchair.
And I'm not saying that. That's come out of
I've known him
Talia's
for
mouth.
6 years, right? This is what happened, Pearl, right? We went to Darren's. We was in Edinburgh, me and Tally, and we met up with Claire, Talia's friend. She's a Scottish girl. She's a lovely girl, right?
Yeah.
When we went round Darren's, Darren was saying to Talia and the girl, right, on my fucking mother's ashes, you know what I mean? I'd never lie on my fucking mother's ashes, on my fucking brother's ashes too, right? He turned around and he said, I'll sit on my lap. Oh, will you sit on my lap, Talia? Will you sit on my lap? And that's what he does. She sat on his lap, you know what I mean? And then...
Who, Talia did?
Yeah, she sat on his lap, just have a picture, Pearl. She obviously thought it was a picture, and he was asking Claire. And when she sat on his lap, right, on my mother's ashes, he's just touched and rubbed my thigh, you know what I mean?
She said she was sat beside him, so there's another different story.
She was sat beside him on the sofa. Pearl.
On the sofa, that's what Talia said.
Yeah.
She was sat beside him. He put his hand. Ricks, to let me answer, she said she was sat beside him. He put his hand on her knee, slid it to the nether regions, and that's when she said she felt like violated, basically, but she was made to laugh it off. That's what Talia said.
Anyway, she was sat with him, whether he was on the sofa or not. She did sit on his lap, right? And she's gone, he just touched me. Okay, don't forget, this was a couple of years ago, about 12 months ago, all right? And then he did it to Claire. Claire sat there and she went, he touched me. And I turned around and said to Darren, I said, Darren, what are you doing touching him? You know what I mean? At the time, now, if that was anybody else, a man and I would have smashed him in his face. I would have hit him. You know what I mean? But because it's Darren in his wheelchair, he goes, oh, sorry, I'm only joking. And he did say that. He goes, oh, I'm only joking. And that was the end of it. It did touch, and it did make Talia feel uncomfortable. I don't know if you've ever known Talia, but Talia's never really wanted to speak to Darren since or have anything to do with him. She don't really go live with him. I'm the one who got him in the agency, you know what I mean, for the arc. She was more than happy for him to fucking go at the time. I'm the one who asked her to get his fucking
That's why this voice message and the message needs put out, because Darren's got the message, yous have got the voice message. It needs put up to show the dates, because Darren's saying he wanted to leave, but yous wouldn't let him. And I don't know, whatever thing.
It had nothing to do with Talia at all. It had to do with me and him. I blocked him on everything. And when I blocked him, he spat his dummy ass. I didn't want to go live with him anymore. I didn't want to do that because there was other things in that as well. Obviously, his brother's scenario and the pervertedness. And one of my mods, one of the ladies who come in my life called Joanne, she's a lovely lady. She's from Garla Shields, where he's from, Scotland. And she goes, Darren's been sending me messages. He's been asking to things. I don't like him because he's a fucking pervert, etc., etc., etc. And I've got the messages for her. She sent me the messages as well from this woman. She was like the first time. And then there's Nadine, who he's touched. Then he's messaging my daughter. Then he's obviously touched Claire, and he's touched Claire and bloody Talia. Do you know what I mean? Go on, Ryder.
Mate, do you remember, right, so when did all that happen?
Just over a year ago, Rod.
So see when Nadeem and the wife and Big Tracy went to the house?
Yeah.
You came on and back to him after
I know
that.
I did. Oh, but I didn't. Listen, I didn't know. He was like, I didn't do it. She's lying.
If you're saying your wife's told you that he's done this, we start speaking about if he could have possibly done this.
And you know what it is, Ryder? Because he's in a fucking wheelchair and he gives it all. I was only playing around and all that. You know, yet again, he gave him a blind. And many times, Talia's tried to been pulling me away from Darren for a long time. You know what I mean? A long period of time, because Darren had all his.
Sorry, 1 minute. Mod, stop putting Talia in. We can't get to the situation.